From the plot and the genre to cinematography and powerful performances, many factors contribute to making a film a hit and drawing earnest cinegoers to the theaters to watch the drama unfold on the big screen. Let's check out the top 10 highest grossing movies of all time. 10. Furious 7, 2015, $1.515 billion. Hoping to return to their normal lives, Dominic Toretto, Vin Diesel, Brian O'Connor, Paul Walker, and the rest of the crew dispersed after defeating international terrorist Owen Shaw, Luke Evans. Meanwhile, Owen's elder brother, Deckard Shaw, Jason Statham, vows to settle scores with Dominic and his family in order to avenge his brother. Facing threats from faraway Abu Dhabi and at home in Los Angeles, the gang reunites to protect their families. They are offered help by a government agent in exchange for rescuing a kidnapped hacker who has developed a powerful surveillance program. Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, and Ludacris, among others, Furious 7 is directed by James Wan. The film turned in a remarkable $147 million domestic opening weekend and cleaned up all over the world, including China, where it grossed $390 million. That brought the total global box office to $1.5 billion. 9. The Avengers 2012, $1.519 billion. This movie brings together Iron Man, the Hulk, Captain America, Thor, Hawkeye, and Black Widow for the first time as Avengers to prevent the notorious Loki, Tom Hiddleston, and his alien army from invading the Earth. Directed by Joss Whedon, the Avengers had a phenomenal run at the box office. It earned a record $200.3 million in its opening weekend, setting in motion the dominance that Marvel Cinematic Universe movies are now widely known for. The Avengers grossed $623.4 million in the United States and Canada, and $895.5 million in other territories, for a worldwide total of $1.519 billion. Becoming the third highest grossing film of all time, the highest grossing film of 2012, the highest grossing comic book adaptation, the highest grossing superhero film, and the highest grossing film ever released by Walt Disney Studios at the time of its release. 8. The Lion King 2019, $1.66 billion. The remake of the original 1994 movie of the same name, The Lion King 2019, received mixed reviews from audiences, especially those who had seen the earlier animated film. The remake of the classic 1994 animated feature had earned $360.9 million at the domestic box office and $638.5 million internationally. The estimated total for the film was $999.4 million. The film follows Simba, voiced by Donald Glover, a young lion prince of the African savannah who is born to rule. But a conspiracy planned by his uncle Scar, voiced by Chiwetel Ejiofor, to take over the kingdom forces Simba to flee. Simba finds new friends Pumbaa, voiced by Seth Rogen, and Timon, voiced by Billy Eichner, and learns about the desolate state of his formerly thriving kingdom in a chance encounter with a grown-up Nala, voiced by Beyoncé. He then decides to take back what is legitimately his. 7. Jurassic World 2015, $1.67 billion. This thrilling sci-fi action movie revolves around Jurassic World, a dinosaur theme park that shelters many genetically engineered hybrid dinosaurs, such as the ferocious yet intelligent Indominus Rex. One day, the dinosaur escapes its containment, causing the other creatures to cut loose and join the killing spree. What follows is how dinosaur trainer Owen Grady, Chris Pratt, and the park's operations manager Claire Deering, Bryce Dallas Howard, race to save the tourists from a complete prehistoric assault. As of October 2018, Jurassic World, the fourth installment in the series released in 2015, reached a gross of $652.27 million in 4,291 cinemas across North America. It is currently the fifth most successful movie of all time based on global box office revenue. 6. SpiderMan No Way Home 2021, $1.89 billion. With his identity exposed as Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Tom Holland, asks Doctor Strange to help him restore his secret with an arcane ritual. However, when a spell goes awry due to Peter's repeated interference, it results in ripping open the multiverse. Peter then encounters villains from other Spider-Man movies like Dr. Otto Octavius, Doc Ock, Alfred Molina, Max Dillon, Electro, Jamie Foxx, and Norman Osborn, Green Goblin, William Dafoe, who are not only a threat to his future but also the multiverse. Directed by John Watts, Spider-Man No Way Home stars Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield reprising their versions of the Spidey. With around $406 million domestic and around $922 million worldwide, Spider-Man No Way Home will spend Christmas Day swinging past the $1 billion mark. 5. Avengers Infinity War 2018, $2.05 billion. Another Marvel movie that amassed huge box office receipts, Avengers Infinity War brings together superheroes Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner, and Spider-Man to defeat their common enemy, the mighty Thanos. On the other hand, Thanos is determined to collect all the 6 Infinity Stones to realize his twisted goal. The fate of the planet lies in the hands of the Avengers, who must stop Thanos from implementing his evil plan. The film set records for the highest grossing opening weekend, was the fastest to gross $1 billion through $1.5 billion, and achieved the highest gross in the 4DX format. 4. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, 2015, $2.7 billion. The epic space opera movie portrays how a group of unlikely heroes come together to prevent a new threat from Kylo Ren, the grandson of Darth Vader. Rey, Daisy Ridley, a desert scavenger, and Finn, John Boyega, a rogue stormtrooper, join hands with members of the Resistance to restore peace. Directed by J.J. Abrams, the film's cast also includes Harrison Ford as Han Solo, Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia, and Adam Driver as Kylo Ren. Star Wars The Force Awakens sold a whopping 111 million tickets in 2015 and 2016, 69 million in 2017, and 57 million in 2019. 3. Titanic, 1997, $2.20 billion. Another masterpiece by Cameron, Titanic follows Rose DeWitt Bukater, a centenarian who shares her experience of being on board the unsinkable RMS Titanic on the 10th of April 1912, with her granddaughter and the crew of the scientific research vessel Keldysh. The romantic film also stars Gloria Stewart as older Rose, Billy Zane as Cal Hockley, young Rose's fiancé, Kathy Bates as Molly Brown, and Bernard Hill as Captain Smith, among others. With an initial worldwide gross of over $1.84 billion, Titanic was the first film to reach the billion-dollar mark. 2. Avengers Endgame 2019, $2.8 billion. Avengers Endgame is said to be the finale of 22 interconnected movies of the Infinity Saga, 2008 to 2019, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. To fight one of the biggest battles of all time against Thanos, Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., Thor, Chris Hemsworth, Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, Captain America, Chris Evans, Spider-Man, Tom Holland, and the Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, joined forces along with allies like Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, Black Panther, late Chadwick Boseman, and Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, of which Endgame grossed $357 million, 88.9%. 1. Avatar 2009, $2.85 billion. Directed and written by Academy Award winner James Cameron, this sci-fi fantasy is the highest-grossing film of all time. The story follows Jake Sully, Sam Worthington, a paraplegic ex-Marine who is deployed on Pandora, an alien planet filled with exotic and evolved Na'vi beings. During his tenure as an avatar, a human mind in an alien body, he falls in love with one of the Na'vi women, Neytiri, Zoe Saldana. In 2009, it was the first film to earn more than $2 billion and concluded its original box office run with gross revenue of $2.749 billion. Which one of them is your favorite movie? Thanks for watching.